I step and approve. Straight up the ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Coming up next.
The football world has descended upon New Orleans, and Super Bowl 59 is underway. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. From the pistol, Hurts. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Pride connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And now they face second down. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Jalen Carter. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Chiefs looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Pulled in at the 20. And you love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. Found some space, got his team 21 on that run back. And the Eagles will take possession. First down throwing for Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 18 yards. New set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Still has room inside the 15. Has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. This return makes it up to the 25. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
2nd and 8. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Mahomes dumps it off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Another punt coming up. Matt Ariza to do the honors once again. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. He has it at the 22. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Good return here of 19 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. On 1st down, Hurts completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Called in by Gray. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing from the gun here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That throw behind his intended target.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Again, Mahomes to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And this game is comfortably in hand early. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles push their lead to 21-zip already. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform. You just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
Shotgun handoff to Piron. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. So on 4th down, out comes Matt Araiza to boot it away. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. He has it at the 13. And they'll bring him down, but some nice damage done on that return. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And he... just inside the 25 on the return. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Receiver in motion, headed right. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They have themselves another 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Back to throw, Mahomes. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, Piron. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Mahomes on 1st and 10. On the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. That pass is complete to Kelsey. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And this one doesn't go far. Give him 1 on the carry. It's going to be 4th down. Matt Ariza on to punt. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Eagles and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Get some space around midfield. The 30. Gets the 10. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock. Scoring drive to attack that here before the break. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Eagles taking over now late in the 1st half. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
They're now set for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. So that clock's going to run as he takes a knee. We'll see if the defense wants to burn a timeout and preserve some of it. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. Hardman with a return. And this drive... inside the 25. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That's the long-tenured Brandon Graham with the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Buying some time left. He's on the move. He's got to gain a 6 there. Josh Sweat making the stop.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Oh no, he lost control of another one. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 13 yards. Leads to 3rd down and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. The Eagles returning their offense and this running back to the field. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
That pass complete to Goddard. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field.
And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points.
That penalty is declined.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles continue adding on to that lead. pitch, all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This one finds Kelsey. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Chiefs have it and hopefully have some points too, ready to salvage their title hopes. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making the scoreboard look a touch better. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs cut into the lead by another point. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. The home teams and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They go to Barkley again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Goddard makes the catch. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target. To just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Catch is made in close. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. Is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles are running them out of the building. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A 5th rushing score for him as he moves 1 away from the NFL record. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone, his 5th on the ground. And now just 1 more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense headed back to the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He'll try and run this. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They motion the tight end over. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Wow, it's free again! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. And the birthplace of America sure is going to be rocking again tonight. The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Here's Commissioner Goodell about to present another Lombardi Trophy to the Philadelphia Eagles, your champions of Super Bowl 59. So that's a wrap on another incredible year of NFL coverage here on EA Sports. It was a memorable and very fun first year in the booth for myself and my partner in crime here, Mr. Brock Heward. Until next season, I'm Kate Scott. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and good night from New Orleans.